What's going on? Charles Botenston here at work after a nice, beautiful, long weekend. And, one of the biggest questions, it's not really a question, but they say it all the time. They either say it as a statement, which is you should have more subscribers, or the second one, which is why don't you have more subscribers? So that's one of the things that, there's multiple things that you could be talking about. I'm not a YouTuber. Like maybe in the future I'll consider myself a YouTuber, but I just produce a video that I put on a platform that people can watch. I'm not one of those guys that needs to make money. This is not clearly not, because I have no products, I have no services, I have no ads. There's actually no way I can make money right now. I'm not asking for anything besides subscribe and share. That's it. And this is the thing, is I know that if I produce enough value, that things will happen. And here's the second thing I know, is that if I produce enough value for a long period of time, I will get comfortable for when that one opportunity comes. It's like one of those things that, my dad always used to complain. He's like, why do these basketball and football players and baseball players, these guys that come out of college, why do they make so much money? I'm like, because they were practicing every single day in middle school and in high school and in college every single day for that opportunity that they will get chosen and they will get a contract. They will be able to play in the major leagues. And that's essentially what I'm thinking, is that at one time, I'm going to hone my skills so much by talking into a camera in the middle of New York City on a roof at work for 5 minutes every single or 3 times a week, that at one time when that opportunity says, hey, listen, Charles, can you speak at this event? Hey, Charles, why don't you write a book? Hey, Charles, can we produce better videos, or whatever the heck the opportunity is? I have no idea. Or Charles, can you collab, or whatever? I have no idea what the opportunity is, but I know that if I produce enough value, it's the same thing in your life. It's like, how does someone get straight A's? Because they didn't go out every single night of the week, and I did, and I didn't get straight A's. So it's reverse engineer. What did Gary Vaynerchuk do? Or what did the person you're looking up to do? What did Barbara Corcoran do? Or whoever you look up to. Richard Branson. Oh, okay, Richard Branson, he took risks. I don't know, should I take risks? But there's huge rewards. What did Steve Jobs did? He just honed in. There were, I think, 400 different products that Apple was producing when he took back, they kicked him out. When he took back the helm in 1998, and he narrowed it down to 10, and one of them was, for I think 10 years, the highest grossing product they had, service I should say, which was iTunes. Nobody understood that. They thought it was the iPod, they thought it was the iMac, and then obviously the iPhone and the iPad came separately or later on, and then the iWatch, yeah. It's like, if you hone in, there's a book, I just finished it. I'm going to have a review on it. It's called The One Thing by Gary Keller. It is amazing. It's one of those things. It's like, if you are patient, and that's another thing, is that Gary Vaynerchuk talks about all the time, and I understand why he talks about it. I have 1,700 subscribers right now. I know that why would I try and monetize this through money and all these other things? Like, yeah, I'm gonna come out with a video, like a professionally shot video, in like a month or two, and I'm gonna sell it for like $9, but it's gonna be like hours of content in 10 years. I'm gonna call it the first 10 years of self-development, and it is literally gonna have the top 200 things and that's gonna sell for $9 or $10, and it's something, I shit you not, I spent $500,000 on going to see Grant Cardone, Les Brown, Gary Vaynerchuk, Seth Godin, Brian Buffini, Tony Robbins multiple times. Like, over the years, I've spent Jack Canfield, just so many people. The guy that also wrote the book about TLD or something, I don't know, some whatever the heck, I forgot his name. Get more things done, or get things done, or whatever the heck that book title is. But this is the thing, is if you push anything you push against, say, this is a perfect example, and I'm going to close it out here. When you push against someone's hand like this, and you say this, and you say, hey, listen, just hold your hands up, and someone will hold their hand up, and then you push, they will push back. You didn't tell them to push back. You just said, hold your hands up. Just hold your hand up, and then you push, they will push back. Whatever you push against resists. Whatever resists persists. So you keep on pushing, and it's gonna resist. But I want to make money. I want to be on YouTube. I want to make the major leagues. I want to make $1 million. I want to be a public speaker. I want to straight A student. I want to be the MVP in my league. It's the patience. It's the daily diligence. It's the every single day. The patience, so long as you see the vision. I so clearly, when I'm 45, just see myself walking onto a stage of 5,000 people, and it's like, like that. And you know how many people, when they were younger and they're winning an Oscar or an Emmy or whatever the heck those awards are, clearly I don't follow Hollywood, they say it almost to a T. 50% of them say, I saw this when I was younger. I knew this would happen. Conor McGregor says it all the time. They're like, were you surprised that you have dual belts in 2 different weight divisions? He's like, no, I saw it super clearly. He knew that if he worked his ass off for 6 days and didn't drink and was disciplined with his workout, and he brought on the best teachers, that he knew he would be the best, so long as he believed. I believe. Do you believe? And I'm not saying like believe in like a corny way, but do you believe your actual vision that you want? That body, that mind, that money. Do you actually truly believe? Or are you just living life, as I say, in the dur state? You're just durring around like, yeah, no, if I go to this job in 50 years, I'm going to make the money. Do you understand that it's going to take 20 years to double your money at, I think, 3%, which is like, or 2%, what most people, that's what most people are doing. You get a 2% raise. Yay! Awesome. You go to the gym once. All right. So why don't I have more subscribers? Number one is that I don't really care. I don't really mind. Like I know it's going to come. Yeah. Like if I stagnate for a month, yeah, I'm kind of worried. Like, is the material good enough? But I know if I put out the value and I keep producing and it's consistent and I'm persistent in what I do and I hone my craft and I keep on learning and I keep on getting better, it will come. What about you? Do you believe in your vision? Because I do. Have an awesome day. Subscribe to the video. Leave your comments below.